Okay, we are still looking at Chapter 1, Lesson 1, and in the last video we saved the file at least that we needed, so lesson 01 underscore 1 underscore working. We are actually going to do a basic edit, and this is what I'm going to have you guys turn in. So in the other video that I made about exporting, you'll have to check that out again to get this file exported in the proper settings to turn in on YouTube through Canvas. So Canvas is going to ask for that YouTube link, and you'll want to have it set to unlisted. You just don't want it private because then I won't be able to see it. All right, so we're going to step through some of this stuff, and then we'll get talking more about layouts and how to customize your workspace. So again, this is our timeline. This little blue guy is called our playhead. You can drag this all the way over to the far left, and then if you hit spacebar on your keyboard, it's actually going to play through all these videos. And we have other shortcuts on our keyboard such as J, K, and L. Those are mapped to actually speed it up so we could go faster with the playthrough. So you can see it's moving faster through there. If I go back, it will play at regular speed. You can also push spacebar again to stop the clip. And those buttons will not work unless you have that panel highlighted. So here you can see it's going faster. K stopped it, spacebar will start it, spacebar will also stop it, and J will take us backwards in those clips. And I don't expect you to remember all these shortcuts right away, but they are nice to know, and they will make editing faster for you. So we have all these clips here. The book is going to eventually have us go all the way to the end. You can move the playhead till it reaches the end, or you could hit end on your keyboard, or you can actually, as long as this is highlighted here in your video track, you can go up arrow or down arrow and it will jump you to the beginning or end of a clip. So the book wants us to be at the end here, and then it's going to have us go to the project panel, which is this one over here, and it's going to let us find the file 001JD MPEG. So it's this one right here. It wants us to be mindful of how we bring it into this timeline. This is a very simple way to get the whole clip in without any trimmed front or back handles. And if you click down here on the name, you'll end up trying to rename the file. So you want to be mindful and click here in the center. And I have left click held and I'm just dragging it over. And right now I have like the magnet on, so it's creating a snap to. And just let go of the left click and it dropped that clip into place. So we now have that clip at the end. The book also wants us to add a few more clips of our choice. They can be the same clip, they could be different clips, but it's just wanting you to get familiar with how to do that. So pick yourself 2 or 3 more clips, put them on there, and then you can of course play through this and check out what you've made. So you basically did your very first edit. Very, very simple. A lot of the stuff was provided. But getting some sort of grasp on this and understanding this is the best. It also wants us to notice that, and I've already talked about this before, is these here, see the icons? They have a video and audio icon component. This here one, that was the one I made, but notice that this icon is different. This is your sequence, so it's got like the little bars with the playhead. That's reflecting this here. So if for some reason we accidentally closed this and we have no sequences in our timeline, I could come over here, double click, and it would reopen. So do not panic if you close something. If you close an entire panel, you can come up to window and you can turn them back on. So if that happens, don't panic, just look for what you lost. Hopefully you remember which panel you closed. It's all right. It'll get easier, I promise. Okay, so what else did it want us to do? All right, so with that being done, make sure this is highlighted, and then you go to File, Media, where did it go? Export Media. So Control M is your shortcut, and check out my other video to export the sequence. You'll want the whole piece, and this is what you're going to put up on YouTube to turn into Canvas for me. And we're doing this very simple one, not because it's really we made the most awesome thing, but just so you get in the practice of creating these files, these video files, and having the option of putting them on YouTube and then turning them into Canvas. The reason we're not directly just uploading them to Canvas is Canvas is slow to ingest such large files, and YouTube allows us a platform that's free, somewhere you can place the items, which processes the stuff through Canvas much more effectively. This is a good practice one for us. The next video, we are going to cover Workspace some more.